Appreciate it.
The best of the classics and the best new rock. Here's the Freddie Jones Band, 107.5 ZZQ.
Thank you.
Eric Clapton on the rock, 107.5 WZZQ. That is Layla and Unplugged. He's got a new album coming out soon from the Cradle. It's electric and it's all blues, and it will be in stores at the beginning of next month. Steve Miller before that with Rockin' Me. Heard new rock from the Freddie Jones Band. There's no one in the band called Freddie Jones. They just thought that it needed a name, and that's the one they came up with. And the album is called Waiting for the Night, and the song is In a Daydream. Bob Seger, Van Halen, 38 Special, and live, selling the drama all a part of that 30-minute set. Good morning. Debbie Hunter here on a Saturday morning, and lots of great rock ahead for you. We're going to hear from Cry of Love, some Counting Crows, Spin Doctors, and Pink Floyd next.
Gone for yesterday. Paid for by the Air Force. Aim high.
From a momentary lapse of reason, this is Pink Floyd, Learning to Fly on the Rock, 107.5 ZZQ. Bob Dylan on the Rock, 107.5 WZZQ. That is positively 4th Street. Before that, Cry of Love with Bad Thing. And Pink Floyd, Learning to Fly. Well, Dean Taylor is your host of the Top 5 at 10. You hear it every weeknight at 10. It's your top 5 most requested songs of the day, and they are played back to back. The Top 5 at 10 is sponsored by Footer's Delivery, and it's only on the Rock. And we are coming right back with Heart, and Counting Crows is next.
When it comes to value,
the Marshall Tucker Band on the Rock, 107.5 WZZQ. That is Heard It in a Love Song. Heart before that with Heartless, and Counting Crows, Rain King off of August and Everything After. Well, you think you know your football trivia? We're going to find out with the Fox 38 NFL Football Challenge. It's each weekday morning. You've got 2 chances to win a prize pack filled with T-shirts and hats and football videos and video games. So listen Monday morning for your next chance to win on the next Fox 38 NFL Football Challenge from Fox 38 and The Rock. And we'll be right back with the latest from the Spin Doctors right after this.
on Boston Beer Company, Boston, Mass.
WZZQ, WBFX, Terre, Haute weather for today. We're supposed to see some sunshine. And 88 for the high tonight, down to about 67, and then tomorrow about 87. The high, pretty much the same as today, only tomorrow we might see some rain. It's 64, and the Spin Doctors have a new album out. It's called Turn It Upside Down, and this is You Let Your Heart Go Too Fast on the Rock. The best of the classics and the best new rock. Here's the latest from the Allman Brothers. This is Soul Shine, 107.5 ZZQ. The Rock, 107.5 WZZQ. That is BTO with Roll On Down the Highway. Before that, we heard from the Allman Brothers. That's Soul Shine. Rush, Spirit of Radio, Pink Houses from John Mellencamp, Black Magic Woman, Gypsy Queen from Santana, and the Spin Doctors. New stuff from them. You Let Your Heart Go Too Fast. Well, the weekend's here. Have you made plans yet? You know, summer's almost over. You don't want to waste one of the last weekends of summer sitting around going, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm so bored. What's there to do? You need to call the entertainment hotline, 478-1111. It'll tell you all about what's going on in and around the Wabash Valley. Plus, it will keep you up to date on concerts as well. The entertainment hotline is sponsored by McDonald's, Diet Coke, and the Conservatory of Music. On the way, we've got rock from the Cars, and the Stones is next.
Looking to meet the...
Take Benadryl, the histamine blocker, and take back your life. Use as directed.
From the new album Voodoo Lounge, this is the Rolling Stones and Love is Strong on the Rock. The Doors, 107.5 WZZQ. That is Riders on the Storm from L.A. Woman. Before that, we heard from the Eagles with Life in the Fast Lane and Tom Petty, King's Highway. That would be the 2 road songs there. Jethro Tull with Locomotive Breath. We heard the Cars, Let's Go, and the Stones, Love is Strong off the Voodoo Lounge album. Monday is a big day because Danny Wayne will be having a kick at the Plataline 500, which is on the corner of 25th and Hallman. Danny will be there from 4 to 6, serving up free kick soda. There'll be lots of in-store specials for you to take advantage of. And WZZQ's General Sales Manager, Robert Cox, will be there to personally install your brand new ZZQ static window sticker. It's all this Monday, 4 to 6 at the Plataline 500, 25th and Hallman.
It is
Ross Elliott Jewelers, no matter how old you are, how you're dressed, or how much money you have. The promise I ask for in return is this. Stop in and give us a dressed or how much money you have, because Ross Elliott's really wants to be your jeweler.
Well, Neil Young and Crazy Horse has a new album out. It's called Sleeps with Angels. And there was a review in the Tribune Star last week by some guy named Gordon something or other. And he hated it. He said that it was awful. And it was really ironic because this week there was also a review in the USA Today that said it was excellent. They gave it 4 out of 4 stars, proving once again that people who review music don't really know what they're talking about. You got to make up your own mind. Here's the latest from Neil Young. This is called Change Your Mind on the Rock, 107.5 ZZQ. This is the latest from Blackfoot. This is Sitting on Top of the World on the Rock. CCR on the Rock, 107.5 WZZQ, Sweet Hitchhiker. Before that we heard Smokin' from Boston. Blackfoot, Sitting on Top of the World. Kansas, Carry On My Wayward Son. Henry Lee Summer, I Wish I Had a Girl. And started off that 30-minute set with the latest from Neil Young and Crazy Horse, Change Your Mind, off the new album Sleeps with Angels. Well, if you're out and about this weekend and you're close by to Linton Cycle Sales or Animal Attraction or the Ballyhoo Pizza King, stop in and pick up one of the brand new Rock Static window stickers. They are free. So pick one up and stick it. Coming back with more great rock and roll from U2 and Pink Floyd next.
For details, call 1-800-USA-ARMY, paid for by the U.S. Army Reserve.
From the Division Bell, this is Pink Floyd, What Do You Want From Me on the Rock. This is REM, Man on the Moon on the Rock, 107.5 ZZQ. Bob Seger on the Rock, 107.5 ZZQ. That is Night Moves. Before that, ZZ Top, Toad the Wet Sprocket with Fall Down, REM, Man on the Moon. U2 and Pink Floyd, What Do You Want From Me started off that set. Well, if you think that you are an expert in classic rock, well, we'll just see how much you know with the Coca-Cola Classic Clips. It comes up every weekday at 3:50 with Danny Wayne, and Danny gives you a little clue. And if you are the first caller with the correct artist and title, you're going to win some really great stuff from Coke and Papa John's Pizza. It's the Coca-Cola Classic Clips, and it's only on the Rock. It's 8:51, and time to check in with Taylor Brown and some news.
It is 70 degrees. I'm Taylor Brown with a 107-second news update from WZ.
Athlete's foot, get this. Tough acting to acting. Use only as directed.
Okay, I will. Here's the latest from the Stone Temple Pilots off of their album Purple. This is Interstate Love Song on the Rock, 107.5 ZZQ. The best of the classics and the best new rock, Eric Clapton. This is Tore Down, 107.5 ZZQ. Heart on the Rock, 107.5 WZZQ. That is Straight On, and a new album from Heart. Not too far away. It's going to be an acoustic album. It will be produced by John Paul Jones. We heard new stuff from Eric Clapton. Wasn't that great? Tore Down from the new album From the Cradle, which will be out in the early part of next month. A complete blues album. It's going to be great. Bruce Springsteen with Rosalita, Robert Plant, Heaven Knows, and the Black Crowes with Jealous Again. The Black Crowes have a new album coming out, and they've got a world tour coming up. The new album is going to be called Amorica. And they're going to tour in the fall. They'll hit the States in the early winter time. They did a couple of impromptu shows, one at the Dark Horse Tavern, which is in Atlanta, and on the marquee there was known as the Corkscrews of Renown. And 500 people got to see the Black Crowes, and it only cost them $1. I'm so jealous. We also heard from the Stone Temple Pilots, the latest from them. It's called Interstate Love Song. And we're going to rock it next with Steve Miller.
Hi from...
Of course you can take it. Paid for by Army ROTC.
The Steve Miller Band has a new box set out, a collection of their greatest stuff, and there's a bonus track on there. It's called Rocket, 107.5 ZZQ. 107.5 WZZQ, that is Asia, Heat of the Moment. The Stones before that with Under My Thumb, a song that has always hacked off feminists, but, you know, it's just a song. Lighten up. Steve Miller before that with Rocket from his new box set. Debbie Hunter here, and Gary and I will be back Monday morning, bright and early, 6 o'clock. Tell you about the latest in the world of entertainment. It seems like everyone in Hollywood is suing everyone else. Those little stories that you don't hear on the 6 o'clock news, we've got them, like the Italian tourist that somehow managed to fall headfirst into the crater of a volcano. I don't know why nobody around there said, hey, watch your step, but apparently they didn't. Gary will be in with a sports update. We'll talk about high school football, see how the baseball strike is coming. And the 6 at 9 for Monday, letted songs that begin with the word let. That is Monday, 6 to 10 on The Rock. We'll be right back with Peter Gabriel. Journey on The Rock, 107.5 ZZQ. Journey on The Rock, 107.5 WZZQ, feeling that way anytime. Aerosmith before that, Walk This Way. And Peter Gabriel with Kiss That Frog. Well, this weekend on The Rock, you're going to want to tune in to Flashback Sunday morning at 7. The theme will be a 1972 fall TV preview. Remember the Mary Tyler Moore Show? Or The Streets of San Francisco? That's all on Flashback Sunday morning at 7. And then Sunday night at 11, Pete Townsend, Roger Daltrey, and John Entwistle are once again back in the studio for part 2 of the Who box set. And they'll talk about some of the history of the band and what went into making the Who what they were. Pete Townsend says that he always thought the Who was a live band and that they never really quite captured it on a record. And Roger Daltrey was talking about the first time Pete had smashed a guitar. They were in a club, and Pete smashed his guitar, and the manager, their manager, thought that they had planned that. And they told him afterwards, no, he just felt like smashing his guitar, so he did. And the manager thought, wow, what a great idea, keep doing that. And Roger estimates that they've smashed about $400,000 worth of guitars. So that is this weekend in the studio, Sunday night at 11. We'll be right back right after this with Collective Soul.
Discover Card after day, paid for by the Air Force. Aim high.
WZZQ, WBFX, Terre, Haute weather for today. We're going to see some sunshine and 88, the expected high. Now, tonight, partly cloudy with a low of 67, and then tomorrow we'll see sunshine once again and maybe some thunderstorms as well. Scattered thunderstorms expected. 87 the high tomorrow. It is 82, and their album is Hints, Allegations, and Things Left Unsaid. I heard this last night. A friend of mine bought it, and it's a really good album by Collective Soul, and there's even songs on there with more than one word in the title. This isn't one of them. It's Breathe, Collective Soul on The Rock, 107.5 ZZQ. From the new album Dance Naked, this is John Mellencamp with LUV on ZZQ. .107.5 WZZQ, that is Meatloaf, and I'd Do Anything for Love. Before that, Sammy Hagar, Your Love Is Driving Me Crazy. New stuff from John Mellencamp off the Dance Naked album. It's LUV. There's a line in there that says, lying under a big palm tree, cream of banana is all over me. I wonder what John means by that. Foreigner, U2, and Collective Soul, the latest from them, Breathe, all a part of that 30-minute set. Well, this Monday, what a day, what a kick with Danny Wayne at the Plataline 500. They're on the corner of 25th and Holman. Danny's going to be there from 4 to 6, and he'll be serving up lots of free kick soda. There'll be in-store specials for you to take advantage of. And WZZQ's General Sales Manager, Robert Cox, will be there to personally install your new ZZQ static window sticker. And maybe he'll wash your windows or vacuum your car out, too. All this Monday, 4 to 6 at the Plataline 500 at 25th and Holman. And we're coming back with rock from Tom Petty and Jethro Tull next.
It made you brewmeister. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Jethro Tull, Living in the Past on The Rock, 107.5 ZZQ. The Talking Heads on The Rock, 107.5 ZZQ, burning down the house. Before that, Tom Petty with Mary Jane's Last Dance and Jethro Tull, Living in the Past. So you think you're something of an expert as far as football trivia goes? Well, we will find out Monday on the Fox 38 NFL Football Challenge. 2 chances for you to win, and you can win a prize pack that's filled with T-shirts and hats and football videos and video games. So Monday, your next chance to win on the Fox 38 NFL Football Challenge. Coming right back with ZZ Top right after this. Bob Seger, 107.5 WZZQ. That is Hollywood Nights. Before that, ZZ Top with Fuzzbox Voodoo, the latest off the Antenna album. The Classic Cafe will be back open for business once again Monday with Jack Lawson. It comes up at noon every day. And he has one from the vault at 12:30, which is a song that you just haven't heard in such a long time. It's going to bring back all those memories of cruising on the Bash and stuff like that. And, of course, a main course. Now, Monday's main course will be in honor of one of the greatest guitar players of all time, Stevie Ray Vaughan, this weekend being the 4th anniversary of his death. So Monday, the main course, Stevie Ray Vaughan on the Classic Cafe. We'll be right back with new rock from a group called BBM. It could be cream, but it's not.
Where priceless diamonds are priceless.
WZZQ, WBFX, Terre Haute weather for today. Mostly sunny, 88 the high. Tonight down to about 67. It is 83, and there's a new trio. Ginger Baker, Jack Bruce, both from Cream, and Gary Moore, who fills the shoes of Eric Clapton very nicely, in a group called BBM. Their album is called Around the Next Dream, and this is Waiting in the Wings. BBM on the Rock, 107.5 ZZQ.